Oh,
We're live right
we're
now.
live. Okay, cool.
That's how you get shit done.
That's how you do it.
Good morning, Eric.
Good morning.
It's like 7 a.m. for you.
Yep.
That's I mean, you know, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm up at 6:30 at the latest every day, whether I like it or not. So, like,
Yep.
you know, nothing bad about a little early rise action.
Nope.
You said you didn't sleep so well last night, though.
Yeah, not so well. I don't know. Yeah, I just kept waking up in the night. And then for some reason I thought the call was at 6
Right?
and I was tripping out wondering why my alarm didn't go off. It went off an hour later.
Good old fashioned human error. Sounds like
Yep.
nothing better. Nothing
Right.
better. Cool, dude. So, well, first of all, welcome everybody. My name's Tellman Knudsen. I'm here with my buddy Eric Oliver, and we're here to help you and us get shit done. And we're going to be talking about exactly what that means. But you can go to getshitdone.com right now. You can put in your email and your name and your email address in order to get shit done delivered directly to your email inbox each and every day, and learn more about how to get more shit done in your business for you. Or if you want your team to get more shit done, you can use the get shit done process to help your team get more shit done for your business. So, had a really killer conversation this morning with, I'm not going to use their full name. Yeah, I'm going to even go for privacy. I'm going to say with my secret weapon. So, had a cool conversation this morning with my secret weapon, who is a previous team member, and she is a incredible project manager and process manager. She is organized, on time, reliable, like, and smart. And she just had a baby. So she stopped working with me because she had a baby, but now she's off maternity leave and is starting to work again. We talked about doing some work together earlier today. And she she reached out to me out of the blue, but it wasn't really out of the blue because, we haven't talked in a year plus because she had a baby and so on. But for me, it was a little out of the blue, and that I didn't reach out to her, and I wasn't necessarily ever expecting to hear back from her. I thought maybe we'd work together again in the future, but who knows, how these things go. And so previously, Marie had worked with me for about 6 years, and then you met Curtis in Email Empire,
Right.
and
Yep.
Curtis had become a student of mine when we released NPod, and he became like a star student of NPod, and then he took Email Empire as well. And he actually worked with the Secret Weapon and with Marie on the team with us all at once. And so anyway, all these people who are awesome are just like gravitating straight toward us as this get shit done thing starts rolling up. So, and which is really cool. Normally, I really have to be very proactive about seeking out team members, thinking about who they should be, whether it's finding someone new or reconnecting with someone I've worked with in the past that has those types of skill sets. And when I say team members, I mean like either employees or freelancers or percentage partners or but like people that are working on in the business, not just like a recruit for an MLM or something, right? Like I'm actually talking about real team members. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about some of the cool ways that you can build teams, get shit done style, and just tell people what we're doing with get shit done and how it works. But I thought maybe we could do like a get shit done check-in. And what I wanted to offer up, guys, is this is a little bold, but I'm going to do it anyway. So if there's anybody who is watching right now and wants to join us on camera for a little group discussion. We're gonna open it up for a group discussion and see how that goes. We're gonna do a get shit done check-in, and I'm gonna put the join us live link right in the comments. So I'm even gonna. It's a weird looking link, so I'm sorry about that. That I didn't think about this ahead of time. I'm gonna put it up on the thing. If you type this in exactly as it is, it says right there, without any typos, you'll be able to join us. I suppose that honestly, uppercase or lowercase would work, so don't freak out. Just get the letters right. And so we're gonna give you guys a few minutes to join us if you want for a check-in. And so I've been running these. So I've been online since 2003 full time, and and that's my tea kettle because I'm making some tea. You know what? While I go grab my tea, Eric, do you want to say something smart for a few minutes? Totally unprepared.
Sure.
Great. Encourage some people to join us for the GSD check-in. And sorry, that isn't how it should have worked. We'll do it this way. There it is. That's better.
All right. All right.
You know what, dude? I'd throw this out there. Is maybe could you talk about like what's been cool or effective or good about like what's been impactful on your life since you started working with me and using this kind of accountability process in your business? Like what's changed in the last 6 months or so since you've been implementing these types of tools and techniques in your business? How has that helped you?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. So what's changed for me is really what's changed for me over just since yesterday when I started, working, on this team for Get Shit Done is, yeah, I want to talk more specifically about what's changed just since yesterday about, becoming a part of the team of Get Shit Done. And what I find is just having like Get Shit Done is kind of like a lifestyle. And what I'm noticing is the more you dive into Get Shit Done, yeah, it's like it becomes like a mantra that replays in your head. I don't know how many times the phrase "Get Shit Done" came up in my consciousness yesterday, and man, I got so much shit done, and it was awesome. And yeah, just like having this level of like greater increased discipline creep in has been really great.
That is awesome. No, it's funny because it's funny because there's a swear in it, right? And so it's like it feels like a little. It's kind of silly, but like I swear a lot when I'm talking. I'm trying to swear less when I talk, but I smile every time I say it because I feel like I'm getting away with something, and it really is. When you're thinking about it, it was like yesterday. We just had a meeting, right, with you and me and Marie, and I was like, I'm gonna propose that we just live stream right now and see what these guys say. And I was hoping that you'd both just do it, but like you never know. Some people just like stomp on the brakes of making progress at every possible turn, because
I know.
Like it's nerve-wracking to just jump in and do something before you're totally ready, and you kind of have to learn how to let go and just go in and do your best with what you've got, but like holding back, pumping the brakes, slowing down, making sure you're safe. That's not how you get shit done. Like in my experience,
it's not. Right.
So one of the exciting things. So we're in an exciting time because I'm like we're building a new team here. I don't know if this is going to turn into its own new company or not. I suspect it may. But we're building a new team here. And what that means is we need a group of people. And I've been meaning to do a video or a Facebook post and talk about the types of people that we're actively looking to recruit, but I think we should just do it right now. Right. And so this is, I guess, my request to you, Eric,
Yep.
and to anybody else who's out there, like, share this video with the appropriate type of person. But so super fast background. My name is Tellman Knudsen. I'm a hypnotist, hypnotherapist, and email marketer. And I've focused on building my own email lists and consulting and helping other clients and companies to build and connect and sell to their email lists for 20 years now in a variety of niches and markets. And I've owned getshitdone.com for quite a few years and I didn't quite know what to do with it, and figured out what to do with it, which is creating this kind of systematized productivity system that I've been working on for 20 years with my own teams, and learning and refining and utilizing on the ground, small business style, with virtual teams. And it works great. And so we're building our team as well. And we want to keep our team small, right? We want to keep our team to 7 or less people. And the people, and this is a really good sized team for anyone who's looking to build a direct response marketing online team, right? A couple of these roles are a little interchangeable, but like the basics are, you want a visionary, someone who is coming up with the ideas and has the inspiration and has the vision and knows what they want to create or build, or the direction that we're all hoping to go in. I usually fall into that role in most of the teams that I'm in, not always, but most of the time. You want you want some sort of a project manager, right? Someone who is good at keeping organized, running projects, helping people, to figure out what their tasks are that they need to do, synchronizing them to some degree, and getting everybody to come together. Somebody who's managing the project. That some of these roles can overlap, by the way. You want someone who's the copywriter, and this is someone who has an enormous amount of experience writing sales copy that converts. That means writing long copy sales letters, writing webinar scripts, writing emails with great subject lines and email copy that's going to get the click, right? You want someone who's trained under one or more really great copywriters, who's taken dozens of copywriting courses, who've read all the books on copywriting that are out there, somebody who's really into it. You want a great copywriter. You want at least one traffic driver, right? Someone that's responsible for driving traffic and the skills and abilities that they've spent some time honing and refining, driving some sort of traffic. That traffic could be organic traffic. These days, that's often content, usually often videos, can be written, audio, video written, could be a podcast, YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. Eric, you do a lot with short form video, and you're much better at doing short form video than I am. And that's, one of the reasons we're teamed up on this right now. Someone who can, or running ads, right? Running some sort of ad on some sort of platform or medium where they have experience, they know what they're doing, they know how to run ads and track results, right? So you need a traffic runner of some sort who can generate traffic and has a system and process to generate traffic that where they know what they're doing, right? You need to have usually a tech guy or a tech gal, a tech wizard, tech person who often you can get away with a funnel builder, someone who's like certified with ClickFunnels, or someone who really knows Groove or whatever, right? Like somebody who's really knows their funnel building system in and out and knows how to do web tech and funnel building stuff. And then you want somebody in customer support to answer the emails, field the emails, make sure that inbox gets cleared out, and make sure that everybody stays connected with on a regular basis. Now, that's the basic team, right? You're probably going to want some sort of a virtual assistant at some point as well, right? Maybe a local assistant. But that's the core team that you're going to want. So you're going to want a visionary, right? A project manager. You're going to want some sort of a copywriter, a traffic driver, a tech person, customer support. That's 6, right? and then 7 would be an assistant. So, and again, those can overlap, and there are absolutely other roles, like high ticket sales, for example, is a great example of a role that can immediately drive a lot more revenue in this type of a business. So the question is, when you are building a team and when you're managing a team, if you're not that good at getting shit done to begin with, how do you think you're going to be at managing a team of people to get shit done? It's going to be a shit show. It's what it's going to be. I can speak from experience. Is if you don't have process and experience in some way of running a team, like, you won't have a business. You'll have a bunch of people who hate you and who aren't getting shit done. So that's one of the reasons we founded getshitdone.com and the Get Shit Done community, to train you in our method for getting shit done as an entrepreneur, as a solopreneur, as a watchpreneur, as an employee who's trying to get more shit done, but you're trying to find that extra time in the day. The Get Shit Done process may be exactly what you're looking for in order to get more shit done. So we are actively building team members. So if I don't actually need all of those people that I mentioned, but I kind of do at the same time, because it's always good to have more than one person that, like, you're connected with and ready to work with. And so whether you're a long-standing friend and follower, whether you're a previous team member or a friend of a team member or a friend of the family or a friend of a customer or someone who's seeing this just online, if you are in any of those roles and you're jacked about the idea of becoming part of the Get Shit Done team, then please reach out, shoot me a private message, say Get Shit Done in the comments below, and I'll make sure to look for a private message if we don't know each other already. And if you're interested, we're really looking for entrepreneurially minded people who are going to be more prone to taking action than waiting for someone to tell them what to do. And I'm absolutely looking for people who are aggressively interested in performance-driven and percentage-based situations where you're going to get paid when we win. And when we win big, you're going to get paid big. And when we win small, you're going to get paid small. If that's your vibe, if that's your attitude, then maybe joining the Get Shit Done, like, inner circle team is for you. But if you're simply interested in supercharging your productivity, getting more done as a solopreneur, getting your teams to get more done, specifically more shit done, then go and opt in at getshitdone.com. We don't even have a sales letter yet. There's no sales video. There is an order form that you can order and become a founding member. I currently only have one level of membership there. We literally just opened the doors. So if you want to get shit done and you want to get shit done with us, you can go to getshitdone.com so you can get some more shit done. Eric.
Yeah.
Gave you a little bit to warm up here this morning.
All right.
What do you think about all this?
What's that?
What do you think about all this?
Yeah, this is awesome. I feel really stoked to be a part of it.
When you say you got a lot of shit done yesterday and it was like starting to bubble in your brain, like, can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. Okay. For example, like, when I'm creating content for my own business, I can easily get distracted. It's like kind of the downside of being a content creator on social media is how social media is set up to distract you and suck you in and, get you in zombie scroll mode.
Totally.
But when I am creating content for Get Shit Done, there's no doing that. It's not allowed at all. And I found myself staying incredibly focused. And then later in the day, when I was making content for my own business, that same level of discipline and accountability spilled over into that area also. And what that resulted in is I got all my tasks done much faster and earlier in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, have you listened to that 75 Hard podcast yet?
No, I haven't.
Dude, go to 75hard.com and like listen to that
Okay.
podcast.
All right.
It'll be super helpful for you.
Sweet.
Even if even if you don't do 75 hard, like it'll teach you something.
Okay.
Just based on what you're saying, you know.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really quite interesting, right? So, I like many internet entrepreneurs, I'm ADD, right? I am often going a million miles an hour or 0 miles an hour, right? Like I kind of like, highs and lows. I have to like run every day, eat really well, eat lots of protein at every meal, just in order to stay like somewhat like balanced and whatever. And I'm still pretty high intensity and high energy most of the time, right? I'm really great at starting new projects. I'm really great at getting people on board with new ideas. I'm really good at like having enormous enthusiasm around a new idea, solving problems, innovating solutions, all this kind of stuff. But I have personal struggles with accountability, getting things done on time, working at things consistently, following through on projects once I see how they're going to be completed, like actually completing the thing once there's no like challenge or perceived challenge for me anymore. I lose interest. And so having these struggles in business caused me to fail at business for the first several businesses that I started in the real world, right? Like I had my salsa business, which is we met when that existed, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I heard my brother still has a jar.
Yeah, I think he said, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Right? That guy is such a pack rat. And I only have I have some empty jars. I don't think I have any full jars left. And so, we sold salsa, we sold bamboo didgeridoos. I had tried to have a landscaping lawn mowing business. Matt, we were selling magic wands for a while. Back in the day, we had an art gallery, all sorts of different things, right? But the erratic way that I showed up in my life and showed up in my business when I was like in my own little bubble, and at the end of the day, only really accountable to myself. Like I didn't really show up that well, but I didn't want to work for anybody else either because I hated the idea of having a job. I just couldn't deal, right? And that's not, there's nothing wrong with anybody that is wired differently than me. I just I just can't do the same thing over and over and over again, and I go crazy. And so I very slowly started online in 2003 or thereabouts. I started assembling a team of virtual teammates who were all working for a percentage of this startup that we were creating called List Crusade. And I remember I had one person who was a blogging expert, which they knew more than me, so they were a blogging expert. I had another person who had a audio engineer background and had all the computers and stuff that they needed to edit audio files, and they knew how to do. And this is before streaming video and all that kind of stuff. So this is an audio engineer kind of guy. And we had a marketing super genius who still is a marketing super genius, Joe Lavery. And then we had, and he knew all sorts of stuff about marketing and direct response marketing that I had no idea. And he was just like, so smart. I had a graphic designer out of the UK named Brian Terry, and he did all of our graphic design. And so we had all these these guys, and they each agreed to a Oh, I just got an eyelash in my eye, I think. Ugh. That's a good blooper, right? I think I'm okay. So one way or the other, we had 7 total team members, and we are each making a percentage and putting in different amounts of time and all sorts of stuff. And like ultimately that turned into $1 million business. And we were able to get that business started on next to nothing because I was able to find people who had the skills that I needed and were willing to roll the dice on working together on a cool project. And so it was really, really, really awesome. And but we all lived in different states and some of us in different countries. And so I had to find a way that we could meet. And the way that we met was on the phone, on conference call lines. And slowly I started reading books about how to run and manage teams, right? As I was like faced with all these problems. And over time, ended up developing this morning meeting and weekly meeting process to bring all our teams together to get shit done. And what it allowed all of us to do was to operate at our absolute best, doing the things we were absolute best at within a system that was not too boxed in and not too limiting, but allowed everyone to not only get shit done, but to really track their progress over time and allow everyone else to see who was really crushing it and who wasn't, right? So really, really cool way to inspire everybody to grow. And so I didn't realize it, but essentially for 20 years, we've been developing this get shit done productivity system for individuals and teams. And then I started letting those types of processes leak into my training with my email marketing and list building students, right? We have a couple premium programs that kind of home study / group coaching programs to teach people both how to build email lists and how to grow the profitability of their existing email lists. And as people start going through those programs, we had weekly Q&A calls. And on those Q&A calls, people are running into problems. They're running into problems with productivity. They're running with problems with focus. And so we started shifting the Q&A calls more and more to be like these check-ins that I've done with my teams, and people started making more progress. So very exciting to be offering this opportunity for folks to get shit done. If you want to dramatically increase your personal productivity so you can make more money for the time that you're spending working, get shit done is a process that can absolutely help you with that. So feel free to check it out. Eric, how, like, what else do you have to ask or share about any of this stuff at this point?
Well, yeah, something I mentioned a little bit earlier that, yeah, just seems super relevant is, yeah, in the very short time that I've been involved with Get Shit Done, just that phrase just keeps replaying in my mind. And yeah, I find that I just naturally get a lot more shit done when that becomes your mantra. You're going to get shit done.
That's right. That's right. So come on down to getshitdone.com and you can get your Get Shit Done hats, and you can get your Get Shit Done t-shirts, and you can get your Get Shit Done hand towels. You can even get your Get Shit Done toilet paper down getshitdone.com. Come on down. Get shit done.
That's right.
You'll be happy you did.
Yep.
Get your own team. Cool. Awesome, guys. Well, that's it for today. And I guess we got another Get Shit Done video for us to be pumping out onto the interwebs, Eric.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, what I'm seeing is that remember to plug in your own promotion credentials when you sign into StreamYard in the future.
Okay.
Did you catch that? So we can reach more people.
Right. Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's it for now. I will go ahead and end the broadcast. And guys, if you want to find out more about Get Shit Done, increase your productivity, just go to getshitdone.com. That's all you need to do. All right. This is Tellman. That's Eric.
All right. Over and out.
Get shit done.
Get shit done.
Goodbye.